Hey, it's Matt with My Florida Home Buyers, and today I'm standing outside of a house that we just purchased right here in Ocala, Florida. Let's take a look. So like I said, this house is located in Ocala, Florida, out here in Marion County, and we're kind of in the southwest corner of Marion County, down by Summerfield, if you're familiar with the area. But yeah, just a little house here. We're in a 55 and older neighborhood. It's not the Villages, but it's close, but not the Villages. And you got all the typical 55 and older stuff. Everybody's got their little name tag out in front of their, their driveway here. Everybody's lawn is really well maintained. I haven't seen any golf carts yet though, so but I'm sure they're around. But yeah, this house itself, it really doesn't need a whole lot of work. I think we're going to clean the roof because you can see it's kind of, it gets like algae or whatever on it. It's relatively new, but it's just dirty. So we'll probably clean that. I've got a few little things to fix inside, but there's really not much work to do on this one. So, and it's, just a 55 and older neighborhood. Usually things are not that busted up. And in this guy's case, he knew there wasn't a whole lot of repairs to make. He just wanted to get a guaranteed closing on the date that he chose. And he was basically moving out of town to go take care of his mother. So he really didn't want to list with a real estate agent or anything like that. The simplicity of the sale was more important to him. So that's what we did for him. And now we've got to get it cleaned up and get it listed for sale. So I'll take you through the house. I'll show you around the inside, and we'll go from there. So this is the front of the house here. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath block house. It's got a newer roof, like I said. The AC is relatively new and in good shape. All the windows seem to be newer. So yeah, like I said, not a whole lot to do here. Just a little ranch style house, 2-car garage. So yeah, that's about it for the front. Let me take you around. I'll show you the backyard. Here's the back of the house and the backyard. You can see there's not much going on back here. We've got this really nice crepe myrtle tree here. But yeah, not too much going on back here. You got some other people's property here. So yeah, perfect for somebody who wants to kind of retire and not really mow a ton of grass. So there's not a whole lot here anyways. I know on my property, my 10 acres, I get to the back, and by the time I get to the back, it's time to start at the front again. So I can definitely understand people not wanting to mow grass. So let me take you inside, and we'll take a look at what's going on in there. All right, walking inside the house now. This is the living room area here, and like I said, it's not real dirty or busted up in here. This isn't going to be one of those videos. But we got a little kitchen over here. I'm in the kind of the dining room area. This is the center of the house, and then there's a little porch off the back here. So nice little kitchen, kind of a galley style kitchen. These are laminate countertops. They kind of look like granite, but they're not. And yeah, just basic cabinets. Everything's in good shape. It's not super fancy, but it is in good shape. And then they've got these tile on the floor. These are not actual like ceramic or porcelain tile. This is like a vinyl tile, but they're like 12 by 24 vinyl tiles. They're pretty cool actually, and the guy was telling me that they have held up really well with the dogs and stuff like that. Super easy to clean. So I think he actually left some here in case we needed to replace any. So I'm definitely gonna look and see what brand they are to try to figure that out, because I think they'd be cool for like a rental property or something. This is the laundry room area here. Left the washer and dryer and everything. He did leave some personal property here, not a whole lot, and we've already gotten rid of that stuff. So there's not mounds of personal property to dig through. It really wasn't much. It was like a mattress and a TV and some other little things. But this is the garage. We've got one of these cool screen things here. That's another thing you see a lot in 55 and older neighborhoods, but I don't know why other people don't get them, because they seem like they're pretty cool to have. This is pretty cool. It's one of those tankless water heaters. So basically you have unlimited hot water. So I think this one runs off of electric right here. So a lot of them are gas, but you can get electric ones too. They're pretty cool. So instead of having the tank there, you just have this little bitty thing on the wall, and you know, it'll keep putting out hot water as long as you have electricity or gas. So pretty cool. Got the AC system over here, seems to be running pretty good. And that's about it for the garage. The house has been repiped at one point. You can tell, you know, that's not original, and I can see some PEX pipes. Like, I'll try to show you down here. See the PEX running along the wall. So they've, you know, that's obviously not original. They didn't build a house like that. So, you know, it's been repiped at one point or another. Also, I'm just noticing this. There was a door here, because you can see the latches and stuff and the hinges here and here, but they must have taken that off just to make it more of an open area, because there's no door there now. So this is, I guess, the hall bathroom. So it's a 2-bed, 2-bath. This is the bathroom in the hallway here, and there is a toilet. It's over behind the door here. So make sure you lock the door. You're going to get hit when someone comes in. Also, the light switches are on the outside. So if you want to play a prank on someone and turn the light off on them, that's a good bathroom to do it. This is the guest bedroom. Again, very, very clean. Everything is, you know, pretty much ready to list it for sale. We just got to do a few things here. You know, and not every house that we buy is completely destroyed either. So this is a good example of one that, you know, somebody just wanted a fast sale, and it wasn't necessarily because the house was torn up. So this is the master bedroom. I'm going to switch hands here. There we go. And from the master, you have this little area here with the sink, and there's also a walk-in closet here. Let's see, they can right in there. And there's those tile that are down there, those 12 by 24 vinyl tile. He was nice enough to leave us some, so gonna look and see what the brand is on this. But got one of these fancy sinks that look like they're just sitting on the countertop. I don't know if they're still in style or not. They were at one time. And then in this room, you've got the toilet, a little countertop here, and the shower over on the side. So I mean, this looks like the cleanest shower I've never bought a house with such a clean shower. It's so crazy. And then there's this outlet up here, and I was trying to figure out what that was for. Like, normally you put a TV or something, but you obviously can't mount a TV there. So yeah, I don't know why that outlet would be there, but it is. All right, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Not a whole lot going on at this house, but then again, not every house that we buy is in complete disrepair. So some of them that we buy are like this. And you know, the benefit to the seller is he didn't have to list with a real estate agent, which he didn't want to do. He didn't want showings. He didn't want people coming through the house. You know, he was just tired, just wants a cash offer and a date that we're going to close so that he can, you know, be on his way. And in this case, he was, you know, moving out of state to take care of his mom. So that's what we were able to accomplish for him here, and he was happy with it. So we're going to go ahead and get this place cleaned up. We've just got a few little things to repair. I think we're going to clean the roof. Got some light bulbs to change out, a few little odds and ends, and then I think this one's going to be listed for sale. So yeah, so if you have a house anywhere in Central Florida, whether it's in Marion County, Ocala, you know, this one's down towards Summerfield. So, you know, anywhere in Central Florida, give us a call. Like I said, you know, this house is in good move-in condition. You know, your house doesn't have to be in a complete wreck for us to buy it. So we'll pretty much make a cash offer on anything. So if that sounds like something that appeals to you, just go on our website, myfloridahomebuyers.com. Submit your property information, and we'll get the ball rolling for you. So again, my name is Matt. I'm with My Florida Home Buyers. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next video.